The beginning of a new school year means different things to different people. To parents, it means this.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's that time of year again. They're going back! It's back to school time at Staples! Over 7,000 supplies at guaranteed low prices.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
For passionate teachers, there is no better place than the classroom.
My parents decided that the only way that I'd ever get out of the ghetto was if I got educated. By the time I retired, I had done well. I had done better than I had ever dreamed when I was coming up. Now, I want to teach. I want to start back at the beginning, where my dreams were when I was young and impressionable.
I taught math and English in Watson, East LA, but I had a secret dream. I always wanted to be in the movie business. So every day after I was done teaching, I would try and get a job in the movie business. And eventually I did. I actually exceeded my dreams. And somewhere in my mid-50s, I started to feel as if the highs weren't as high and the lows weren't as low. And that I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Corporate America I needed to do, but you know what? I got to the point that not only was it not fun for me anymore, but I was starting to feel like a dinosaur. And you start to think about who you are, and what you want to leave. And that's what teaching is about for me.
I have to say that when I quit, it was like being let go, like being liberated. And suddenly I felt younger than I'd ever felt in my whole life. I felt like you feel when you're let out of college and suddenly the whole world is in front of you and there's everything new to learn and you're curious.
I may not be the best teacher when I walk in there, but they'll get something out of it because I will. And as I'm getting things out of it, I'll be giving it back to them and I'll get better. And I'll make mistakes, and they'll make sure I know I made mistakes, and we'll learn together. Because I don't have a problem with saying that I'm not up there because I'm bigger or better or smarter. I'm up there because I've been there, done that. And I want them to understand that they can be there and do that.
What we want in our lives is to be closer to people. We want deeper friendships. We want deeper experiences. And one of the deepest experiences you can have is passing something on, is teaching someone and looking at the eyes of that student and knowing that you've changed their life forever, but they've also changed your life forever.
And in a passionate teacher's classroom, instruction is the key.
Education called Box of Tricks. I'd like to tell you about my top 10 tips for using technology in the classroom. Tip 1. Use streaming video. Why not make the most of all the resources contained in websites such as YouTube or Teachers TV? Tip 2. Use music more often. Teenagers are fanatical about music. The likelihood is that they already use iTunes, and so should you. Find out what sort of music they're into and use it to your advantage. Tip 3. Use teleconferencing tools such as Skype. Skype can help you and your pupils communicate with students in other schools and even in other countries. Tip 4. Create your own interactive exercises. You know your pupils' strengths and weaknesses better than anyone, so why don't you tailor your exercises to your students? Make your own exercises using tools such as hot potatoes or game makers from Languages Online Australia or contentgenerator.net. Tip 5. Use your interactive whiteboard more effectively. Go on a course or watch online tutorials and learn the basics. A little goes a long way. Using the interactive whiteboard effectively helps motivate you and your pupils. Tip 6. Create your own podcasts. I am using GarageBand in this example to make a video podcast, but you can also use a program called Audacity. With Audacity, you can make and edit sound recordings. Tip 7. Start a blog or a wiki. They are a fantastic way to showcase your pupils' work and achievements. Blogs and wikis provide a focus for your pupils' efforts and add an extra dimension to your teaching. Tip 8. Use social networks. Although some people think that using social networks such as Facebook is controversial, the fact is that they allow you to create closed groups. This allows you and your pupils to communicate. Tip 9. Use internet tools. Take advantage of the wealth of tools and gizmos freely available on the internet. Tools such as Voki and Animoto, shown here, are great at motivating pupils. And tip 10. Make the most of your pupils' gadgets. Most of your pupils will have iPods or other MP3 players. Even more likely is that they have a mobile phone with video and Bluetooth. So, to recap, these are my top 10 tips. Remember, however, to use technology only when it helps you achieve your lesson objectives. That's it. Thank you so much for listening.
Welcome, staff, to a new year. Make it your very best. Our students are waiting for you.